Hello, I am Gepwin. Welcome back to Factory Town. It's a factory game. Fancy medieval stuff. You know that. You clicked on the thing, and this is like episode 30, so you should know by now. Maybe it's only episode. Am I? No, I'm still in the teens. What am I talking? I don't know anymore. Never mind. Never mind me. We just finished researching firestones at our recipe thingy here. So I kind of want to start on water purification on that. Now, unfortunately, we are going to have to basically destroy this whole thing here. That was kind of a problem and mistake. But one thing that I want to do now that we've got this fire stuff researched is start figuring out this mana network thing, because it sounds neat. It sounds neat. So I'm going to disconnect this. I'm going to use the move tool to get rid of all this. Actually, I'm just going to get rid of this in general. This was kind of a mistake, unfortunately, because now I have to get rid of all this, which means getting rid of all of the mana stones that are on this belt, which isn't too much of a waste, but still a waste. And all these planks. Oof, look at all this. Look at this mess. This mess I have built myself. Ugh. I want to figure out this mana system, and then I kind of want to start working on a really big resource redesign if we can. If we have time later. There we go. So one thing that we now need to do is... Nope, not enter text. Never enter text. We entered some text yesterday. That's enough text. One thing that I would like to do is to get a enchanter. If we set recipes for the enchanter, what can we... Oh, wait, no. Oh, wait, no. Oh, wait, no. We don't need the enchanter for that. No, we need one of these. We need a mana forge. We need to take the mana forge. The mana forge. Here, we can make fire crystals, fire ore, mana ore, and fuel. I didn't know that I need mana ore as well as fire ore. That is good to know. Should have a barn. Should make a barn over here. Barn over there, near the mana ore. Got mana ore. Gonna make myself another harvester. Wait, do I not? Oh, I don't have the peoples for a harvester. Don't have the peoples for the harvesters. Oh, darn. Oh well. So, I learned recently, right now anyway, this is going to change in the future, but right now you don't actually have to keep your houses next to your food markets. So I could actually make kind of a nicer neighborhood if I wanted to. So I think I might actually just, let's start building up here on this hill. Let's upgrade these. And we'll see about maybe beautifying that area a little bit. Like just for funsies. We could have little paths going from there. It goes down the hill. Got some little things. Maybe we can plant a tree. I don't know. I don't think I can actually plant trees on that because they need to be on tree planter. But we even have like these decor fences that we've never used. And I just hope that we can we're gonna oops. Huh. Oh, you can't connect them. Well, that's disappointing. There, little neighborhood. We're gonna have more decoration stuff in the future, possibly, and that will be quite fun. I like that. What's going on here? Right, that barn is full because, yeah, that barn's just storing wheat so that I can do wheat stuff. And this is making that soup for my red coins, right? Yeah. And these don't have enough animal feed. These never have enough animal feed. Oh well, whatever. We've upgraded. We can get a lot more people now, so we can come over here and figure out our mana. There we are. Mana forge. Alright, so what I need here is need an output And I want to have a grabber, because I'm also hoping to make bluestone with this. Since you can have multiple recipes going through an extractor, like I'm also hoping to maybe make bluestone, waterstone, and then we'll send the waterstone over to the school, because we're not going to need as much waterstone. In fact, I think we're going to... Ooh, darn, I didn't consider all this sugar. Okay, sugar. Oh, sugar. Remove right, I have to go into the building and the tools and the remove resources. There we go. We got too much sugar. There, so that barn, and this comes over here for the forge, and boom! There we are. Then we put in a harvester. And that goes there. And this grabber is set to redstones. There we go. And this thing is filling up. Good. Good, good, good. Iron. Coal. Coal. These things are getting coal from this. Where are these things getting coal from? Over here. It's getting coal from this. This is also getting coal from this. This is backed up. Where do I want this to get fuel from? That's iron. That's coal. Where do I want you to get coal? I didn't consider this. Alright, fine. We're going to split this off then. I'm going to split this off. Means we need a little overpass ramp, which means we go into structures and we build with scaffold, and we go into structures and we build wood arch. I want this panel. I want to be able to have that panel stay up. It's a thing that I would like. And then we make a little bridge like that. Then we go doot 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 doot, and we go over the little bridge. We went over the little bridge, and then we go straight over. That way, and into there. Okay. Alright, it just needs fuel now. Coal is the most efficient fuel. It adds 4. So it's really helpful on this splitter. There we go. Well, this thing's backed up. This is going to get all the coal. I need to look at... What do I need to look at? I need to look at the enchanters things here. Books, 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 omni stones, jewels. Alright, a bunch of stuff that I sell for coins. Purple coins, that's cool. Cloak, I don't know where I get cloaks from. One of the clothing buildings, probably. Let's look at the work, no. Yes, no, yes, no. Yes, no, no. Let's look at the mechanized workshops. Where are those? The ones that we're building metal belts with. Machine shops. Nope, come on, click on the machine shop first. There we go. Alright, magic conveyor belt needs air crystals. So we're going to need a metal conveyor belt, enchanted iron, and air crystals. And that is what we're going to need to make our upgraded magic conveyor belts. Which means we probably need to be able to research air crystals. This just pumps out stuff, right? Yeah. Alright, we got air crystals over here. Air stones. That's my main source of air stones right now. Yeah. Let's grab a mana extractor. This doesn't have to be efficient because it's not going to be. It could be, but it's not going to be. And then I need a wagon. Okay. Interesting. Where are my wooden wheels? Yeah, I didn't realize that I wasn't making putting wagon wheels into something anywhere. But here's an idea. What if I just put a splitter there? Does that start filling? Oh, it does. Would you look at that? Now we're storing wagon wheels. I'm keeping the storage at the base more empty, because every time I destroy something, it tries to dump it into the base. In fact, I should probably have a thing that takes all this stuff out of the base later and puts it in appropriate storage areas. Yeah, because this here, you little dude, wagon, you're unnecessary. You're unnecessary. We don't need something that's bringing iron bars into the main storage. Okay, so this thing puts air stones into the mana extractor. We then go into the workers and we get a wagon. This wagon takes air stones all the way over there to the school. We set the school's research to air purification. There we go. This wagon brings 4 at a time, so by no means is this sufficient, but the school's going to take a while to stack up books, so this is actually going to be fine eventually. Like, since we're not making enough books, our research is going fairly slow. The amount of stone that is actually getting to the school. What's going on? Okay, that's an issue. Yeah, wagon? Go back. I wish it wouldn't let me do that. That's silly. Basically what happened, the new recipe thing lets you grab component items out of what's in your building. So the building had component pieces. It had some airstone in it. Right? So instead of... Dang it, fine. Give me another wagon then. Instead of grabbing purified airstone, air crystal, I told it to grab airstone, which... unfortunate. Anyway, we're waiting for this to empty so that this thing can put stone back in this doohickey. Oh well, it'll put it back eventually, and then I'll have 2 carts running over there. Yes, you there. You have created fire crystals. Thank you. I need to build a couple things here. You know what? I just realized I can't actually do anything with mana transmitters or mana receivers until I build some pipes. I need to make mana pipes, which means I need a steam pipe and a crystal. I'm making steam pipes where? I'm storing steam pipes where? Where am I storing steam pipes? I think they're over in this mess. Yeah? Steam pipes. Oh, not too far away. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Yeah, so I'm storing steam pipes in this mess. So I need an enchanter kind of over here. Okay. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it. This way we go. Eventually, I'm going to rebuild all of this, he says, knowing full well that is a lie. It's a lie to myself, it's a lie to you. Well, but we all know that. Is it really, like, that bad? If we all know it is and we're all just agreeing with it to make ourselves feel better about what's happening right now. I want this thing to go back down to the floor eventually. So. Floor, floor, floor. Thank you. Then we just need a barn over here because we're going to take some of this. We're going to have this out of storage. There, and let's say I don't want to. I'm not gonna because I don't want to. And don't do stuff you don't want to do. Don't compromise with things. I think that should do it, right? Nope, that I can't see. There we go. That's better. Then I just need an extractor. Logic blocks. Grabber. I keep calling it an extractor. It's a grabber. You there. You're making me mana pipes. Yes, you are going to make me mana pipes. Then we're going to take those mana pipes and we're going to make a mana network with them. I'm not quite sure how to do or what it does. We're gonna try. Because we're gonna have to try, basically. That way, that way, that way. There we go. Come on, keep going. Keep it going. And then just a grabber. Alright. More crystals. We're splitting them up. We're splitting crystals 3 ways here. Should be making enough of them, though. Yeah, I hope. Yeah, they haven't even really started emptying yet. Fine. And this thing's going to make pretty slow. It's 10 seconds per pipe. And I don't think we're going to use that many pipes once we get the pipes going. We have 4 mana pipes already. 5. Excellent. We've created mana pipes. So, what do we do with this? Buildings. Mana transmitter converts purified mana into ether. Mana receiver serves as an ether outlet, converting into depleted mana. I don't know what that means. Used to power buildings. Mana transmitter. Used to power buildings. Alright, wait. Power networks. Mana connector. Structure description, mana consumer. If we click on this, let's just do it so we can put a mana collector on the mana forge. So I go to buildings and I make a mana transmitter. Let's just like put it over here. It's got a little output. Does it have a mana thingy? What happens if I put fire crystals into that? It's storing fire crystals. Okay, it's storing fire crystals. Can I go into power networks and connect a mana pipe between these? Yes. Okay, now, whoop, now that is going. Wait, what happened? This is receiving mana power, which... Let's just... I'm pretty sure that means it will refill its... When this receives mana... What's going on here? Where's my... Power Networks mana pipe? Alright, so this received... Man, okay. Buildings. Mana receiver. I don't know, let's put that over here. And then buildings. Buildings. Mana recharger says restores depleted mana back to fully charged state. So if I'm understanding this, input mana. So if I'm understanding this, I get this thing. This thing's like about to use up all its fuel, right? No, the fire should have refilled its fuel. Maybe not. Let's see. This thing's stuck. So if I go back to... Alright, let's go back to the build menu. Can I? Please go back to the build menu. There we go. If I get a mana pipe and I connect this mana pipe to the mana receiver... What if I connect the mana receiver to the recharger? No? That was doing something. What happens if I, like... Alright, remove that pipe. What if I connect the mana pipe... Wait, what's going on? Mana receiver. Is that full? Move tool. Rotate. Can I in? Whoa! That's making sparky sparkies. And now it's converting. Okay, move tool. Converting, let's put it into a build, building silo. Oh, whoops, yeah, get rid of that silo. Build, building silo. We need a belt. Whoops. Need a belt there. Okay, so this thing recharges. Let's make another one of those, and then B sorter, splitter, and we could also like put those onto the thing and just store more in our storage here. And we can actually just get rid of this line that was supplying coal. And power. If we then put this over here, we can just power this thing magically, right? And it'll refill it'll refill the fuel with the magic fire crystals. Let's go back up here. I wish I could see the actual network. There, so this thing converts mana into something that goes over in here, does a magic thing, refills the fuel, goes over here to this receiver, which then sends it into these two. This converts it into empty mana, which then sends it into these rechargers, which then recharge it, send it into the silo, and send it back around this way to this thing, which is now maintaining power. Now that we've just put enough of this stuff in here. Okay, we've figured out this magic system, and it's neat, and I like it. I like it a lot. We don't actually need that much. Give me a barn. Give me a barn. Yeah, I don't care. Barn. Put it over here, actually. Give me a barn right there and turn this right around. Because this system doesn't actually need any more crystals. Right? Because these are refilling. Yeah. So we can store our red mana crystals, and then we can transport them over to a new system. We can make one of these systems. How much do these things cost anyway? Buildings. 40, 20, and 20. And some gold, which we've got 84,000 gold right now, so not really a concern. And that will keep this thing powered forever without ever needing to use up more fuel. Nice. In fact, we could just hook up. We could hook up one of these to our things over here and not have to use up any more coal. Nice. And we can use it for other things. Once we get our air and other stuff researched, which we're working on this at the school here. You haven't put stuff back yet. You just sit. You, harvester, sit over here for a sec, alright? I want this to empty. Please. So is 3 in it, really? Fine, inventory. Stop it. Stop. 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 Stop it. I want to click on your inventory thing. What's going on? Why can't I click on this thing's inventory? No more wagon for you. This harvester still goes there. I want another... Not a fishing boat. Nope, I want another wagon. I want another wagon for this. Take this and put it over into the school, please. That didn't do anything, did it? Take this from here and put it into the frickin' school. There you go. You figured it out. Good job. You're not half as stupid as I thought you were. This thing's actually very filled up on books because of this. Thought this would work better. Maybe I should have made a train do it. I could still make a train do it if I wanted to. So yeah, this thing is just... This is keeping this thing fully powered. Look at it go. I like it. Our slowdown is actually on this mana extractor, elemental extractor. Can I... Please. What the frick? I don't even know what I'm building anymore. Power network, steam pipe. No, I need to go to the... You know what? Sometimes you can switch over with tab. I'm curious. Power network, steam connector. If I hit tab, no, it does not. No, it does not. Okay, sometimes, I was wondering if I hit tab if it would switch over to steam pipes, but it doesn't. So gotta go back to, not tools, power networks, which is E, and steam pipe. Where's our nearest steam pipe? There we go. Boom. That should keep hitting M like it's gonna do something for map, I think. So that's now 100% powered. That should speed us up a little bit. It gives me 2 every time, so that's good. And this thing is filling up quite nicely, so we don't need to worry too much about that. This thing is just, yeah, this thing is fully fueled without us having to use up any more anything. Magic. Magic. It's work for free is magic. That's basically what magic, the definitions of magic is work for no effort. This makes magic awesome. It's one of the only games I've seen where you can do that, really. Recharging the stones. Recharging the stones like that. Nice. So, now what? Yeah, we're waiting for this thing to finish some more researching. It's not going too badly. 16. Yeah. Could definitely use some better stuff there. That's unhelpful. Can build some road, but not very helpful road. Look, it's gonna speed up though. Here it comes. It's gonna hit the road and speed up because the pathfinding in this game is pretty good. Boom! There it goes. Whee! And then it slows down again. I don't know if it actually makes sense to build a road here. The whole point was that it was like not going to actually be too much of a problem. But it does speed it up a lot, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Look at them go! Whee! Follow your nose. Or the road, really. Follow your nose road. Oh, right. They need to pass each other. Yeah, that's fine. That works. Yeah, we're at 20 of 100 on the air research. We'll figure that out. We got the fire going, which means we can just magically power stuff now. All we're gonna have to do is like take a wagon from here, a few wagons from a barn, put it into the mana transmitters, and off they go. Honestly, that's pretty nice. That's really nice. I like that. In fact, what I could do, what I arguably should do, is do that for my steam power. Set up a line of steam power with mana that goes into that like just goes through. Yeah, set mana up that goes through the steam power and then into a recharger system and then back into the steam power, and my steam will be magically powered. I could have as much steam as I want for nothing. Because magic. It's awesome. I love that. And I've got a lot of steam. I got a lot of pipes to do it with. A lot of pipes to do it with. Alright, so I've been talking about how I want to kind of make a better everything. And I'm trying to think of a good place to start. Because I've got a plan for doing some better production stuff. And I'm not exactly sure where to start with it. This thing is making books. We got this bit in the middle here. I don't really like any of that. But it is making things that we need and use right now. I'm just trying to decide where to actually start building. It's an wow, that's a lot of iron. Need to find a little bit of clear space where we aren't too cluttered. Guess I'll kind of just start over this way, work our way that way, and we'll kind of rebuild stuff as we go a little, I think. No, there's some earthstone. We're gonna need that later. So my thing here is I kind of want to build farms. I want to start with some farms. Like, where's my big cheat farm? Over here. Yeah, I kind of want to I want to start with a few farms and have barns like this that are filling up with farmed goods. Oh, this thing's completely backed up. Interesting. The berries grew faster, and now they're backed up. I didn't consider that. I should have had a different output for each, but it's fine because they're getting used for what they're getting used for, and it's fine. So the thing that I wanted to do was kind of start with, like, a few farms and send all those resources into a big storage thingy. But now I'm having trouble finding any space to do that. So, like, for example, we'd come over here. I'd build, like, a farm here, like 2 wheat farms, and we'd send all the wheat into, like, a bunch of barns. And then those would go into, like, a grain mill and a food mill. And those, like, a few grain mills and a few food mills. And then those would go into a few pastures. And etc., as we went on. I don't know where to actually start. Like, this is making vital things. I need those. This is not making as vital of things right now, but I don't want to just clutter up next to my base. I do need some more houses, though, so let's build some more over here in our new little neighborhood that hopefully is going to look a little better. For some reason, the roads won't let you build, like, sideways. There, they're already getting a little bit spread out. Better. I suppose I'm going to have to get rid of some trees, in all honesty, if I want to do something like this. I need to find a place and get rid of some trees. Alright, here we go. This place looks like a good place to start for wheat, so let's just go in with our tools and get rid of anything that's not wheat. Including herbs, unless we find something rare, like cotton, which we don't actually have access to. I might need to cheat in a little bit of cotton if we're going to do this, because it's going to make a pretty large farming complex. So I've got a little bit of a plan. So we're going to build a few farms. We're just going to get started on this right now because I spent a while talking about it and trying to plan out. But I want this to kind of turn into what our big final base is kind of going to be. I don't want to get rid of stone, because we're going to need to, like, mine out the stone. In fact, I should just make some miners that, you know, also get the stone. Dang it, I should have kept my remove resources out. In fact, remove resources is something I use more often than raise terrain. So I don't think that I need raised terrain in there. Alright, let's flatten terrain down also. Just give us a good place to work from. Okay, flatten terrain, flatten terrain, flatten terrain. Keep everything sort of flat. Let's start with, like, I don't know, 3, 4 farms? I'm not sure where to start exactly. A few farms. If we overlap some farms, then they can, like, one farm can harvest while other farms do the, like, watering and fertilizing. So let's just start like here, and then we don't have to put in too much more wheat, and then if we overlap a little bit, we can... Let's start with those 3. This one in the middle, we're going to have the well. And then later the fertilizer. Right now we just have the well. It's going to... Because this way only one of the farms gets slowed down. by having to place water. And then we just go farming blocks, and everything that can have a farming tile is going to have a farming tile. All of this. Dang it, I flattened terrain down. What in the world? This will not flatten. Okay, it's even red. It just won't flatten for some reason. Alright, that little hill will not die. Fine. And I forgot that I actually want to keep the space right in front of here clear, because we need to do something with that. Unfortunately. So we go to buildings, and then we go to silos. Silo, silo, silo. Then farming, and we fill that whole thing in, all of this in with grain. Now all these farms are already at full. I'm gonna empty them into these silos. They are emptying just about as fast as they're producing, in fact. Yeah, look at it go. This one in the middle is not, because it's still adding water to things. That's what I meant by the overlap and the slowdown. Because now all these ones in the middle are getting overlapped, but they're also getting watered by this thing, which is slowing itself down, which means that this is filling a lot less quickly than the other ones. So this one has 43 and this one has 34. Now, we can expand this farm thing sideways. We need a barn. We need a couple of barns. These are going to be our wheat storage barns. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to start with 5. Going to start with 5 wheat storage barns. I think I can do this very simply. Just build up by 2. That's still at... build up by 3. That's still at silo height. Yeah, that's still at silo height, so I can build a little path that goes around this way. Then it goes over the grain, so we're not, we're not infringing on our grain growing area. Just for fun. Can we make this go to the ground? I don't think we can, actually, so bugger that. It's not going to the ground. It's going to stay up here. There's no reason for it to go to the ground anyway. Okay, we bring this over. Now this whole thing here, we're going to fill with rail tracks. Now the rail tracks are going to be next to each other, so we can just drag and go, because that'll automatically make the corners for us instead of us having to do the weird turning thing. There we go, rail tracks. Now we need to go into, stop that, logistics blocks, rail stops. So we need a rail stop output for those silos, and then rail stop inputs for these barns. Then that should start filling them when we send train cars around. Now minecarts do not take population, which is one of the great things about minecarts. Now the problem here we're going to hit is minecarts have hit a bug where you can rotate them with the move tool, but you can't place them with the move tool anymore. Like, you can't move them around. So I'm probably going to have to... See, so that one just filled itself, and then it emptied itself into the first barn. So it's going to fill up this barn, then this barn, then this barn, then this barn. Off we go. And it's going to empty from the top and go around, but hopefully we'll have enough mine carts. So let's pause this. Let's grab and let's kind of put some mine carts through. If the mine carts wind up being a problem, I'll make like a spacer. Then we need to get the move tool and rotate them and drop them. But there's a bug in this current version where you can't actually move the minecarts. Now they should all go. Come on. Dang it. No, they're not all going. Fine, that one needs to go get deleted then. Slowing them down. There we are. See, the minecarts are all filling, the minecarts are all emptying. That one's already full. Wow. So now we're filling up the barns with grain from the minecarts. We may need fewer minecarts now that we've actually emptied that. Yeah, I think we do. I think we can afford to get rid of a couple of these minecarts. Oops. Oh, that must have been loud. I'm gonna edit that. I really smacked the microphone. In fact, that minecart is even empty, so probably only need like 2 or 3 of these at this point. Yep, there we go. Minecarts are going. So we filled up 1 barn, 2 barn, and the next one's almost full. So these are going to be our kind of... These are going to be our intermediary storage barns for grain. And now, the next step is going to be to build a couple of buildings, grain mills. I don't know exactly where to put these ones. Don't know exactly where to put these ones. Got 800 wheat already. So maybe across the river here we'll get rid of some more of these trees. Yeah, this river's an issue, isn't it? I just want to build them out like that. Except I shouldn't do that. Oh. Except I can now. So give me this grain mill. I just want to have them like 2 across from there. Yeah, so give me this... give me that there. Oh, come on. Thought I could build it out now. I just want to build them on the water for no real particular reason other than I don't want to get rid of this river. So I want 4 of these. I want 2 and 2. And we're going to have to figure out how to make the logistics on this work, but like these 2 are going to be making flour. And these 2 are going to be making animal feed. I want the same setup here where we have just rails and rails. Now I should have given myself more room so I could make like a turn off. So like, yeah, I might do that later. We'll see. Should have given myself room for a turn off. So now if I make a couple of minecarts... Actually, now if I make a couple of minecarts, they're going to fill up normally because we're going off of the input there. And each time they're going to fill up one of these because it's taking 20, which is the amount that you actually give to these. And these are now filling up. There, and then we get like, we can expand this later, but we put like a barn here. We remove some trees because these are really, really in the way. It should be pretty easy to expand this as we need. So I'll put a couple of barns here. Move that barn. Come on, move that barn. But like more in the middle, thank you. It's right across the river because of course we need it across the river. Then we just run a train kind of by this. Of course we don't need it to go up from the land. Come on. What are you thinking? There. And then we build some rails. We got plenty of rails. In fact, since that's an input, I don't actually think we need the train station. The train station is for like places that the inputs aren't going to work. The one each probably move tool. There we go. That's filling up. We're filling up with flour. We're filling up with animal feed. Then we can just keep going like that. These are all filled with flour already, mostly. These are almost all completely filled with flour. Oh, that's an interesting quirk. I mean, that's going to work out fine with the counterclockwise motion. In fact, the one that's filling last is the one that's getting emptied first. So it's going to fill this way and empty that way. Means this one's never going to fully empty, but oh well. Oh well, and now the flour, the grain itself, is infinitely reproducing. We're infinitely producing grain because, you know, that's just producing grain. And then if we get some earthstone later, earthstone should speed up things like farms. What is this doing? Uh-oh. What did you use up? Ooh, you used up your iron. You used up your iron. Darn. Okay, we're gonna need to start working on this iron patch. We're gonna iron patch and make a train that goes over here. We're gonna change this to we're gonna put a barn here, have it go into that silo, and have a train that takes iron ore from here over to the barn. We can fix that. We just gotta make sure we do it next episode. But yeah, that's gonna be next time. How's our research doing? Air purification is at 82 out of 100. 83 now? No, not 83 now. Yeah, 83 now. Alright, it's going slow. It's going slow. We need to do more here. Yeah, I feel like we need to do better. Let's actually get some earthstone and waterstone going in there next episode too, but maybe on a belt or a train, not on wagons. The wagons are less helpful than I wanted. It's not exactly worth it for the earth stuff, but we can get some. We can get this waterstone over, and then where's the nearest? There's some earthstone over here. That's our little patch of earthstone. Yeah. Oh, there's some waterstone. No, this is closer. So we're gonna get the waterstone. We'll purify this thing. The extractor is gonna. We're gonna make an extractor over here. Let's just do that right now. Let's just put an extractor there, and then we're going to purify waterstone, and we're just gonna have it like go over this way and go straight to the school. We need to go over a lot of stuff, so it needs to go pretty high. But that way we'll get the frickin' stones and stuff actually worked out in a reasonable time frame. Oh, really? I'm even? Didn't think I was going to be even with that. How high up can you actually build in this game? Don't know. Something to figure out. Perhaps. Come on. C. Let me go over one more, right? Nope, those were even before. Okay. We need to be on the turn. Yeah, the turn can go into a ramp, so. Ramp. Crud. Dang it. Come on. Ramp. There. Yes, finally. We made that work. We're gonna need iron over there because we're using belts and nope, that way. The belts are what uses iron from that patch that emptied. We've used up all the iron that we were using to make belts. So we're gonna need to kind of import some more iron, probably. But, you know, I want to get this set up and then we're gonna do the rest of the iron next time. I just really wanted to get our research actually going because I'm liking this magic stuff. The magic stuff, in fact, the water stone is going to refill water on our farms and stuff. So once we get water stone, we're going to be able to use it to refill our water. Power network, steam pipe. Oh, the steam connector automatically makes itself. Why didn't I think of that? Because that would be weird to think of. Okay, then also research water purification. There we go. Air purification's near done. It's near done enough. We're going to keep an eye on this once water purification starts getting close to finished. Once water purification starts getting closer to finished, we'll shut off this and figure out... they all just have a guy move it back and forth individually so we can turn it off easy. Hopefully. Anyway, we should only need a few more goes. I'm going to sit here and wait for air purification to finish, maybe. Or maybe not, because we still need to build this. We still need to build something here that gets iron ore. We're using up our big old patches of iron ore. It's an issue. It's an issue. It's an issue we'll figure out next time. So that will do it for right now. I hope that you have enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. Subscribe for more of this stuff and the Stardew Valley stuff, which is going to be on tomorrow, probably. I forget which day this is going out. Probably tomorrow. And I really hope that you enjoyed. My name is Gepwin. Thank you very much for watching. You can follow me on Twitter, do the Discord thing if you want to talk, and I will see you next time.